IGI, one of the most legendary FPS games of its time. If you're a true gamer, you probably played it, or at least heard the name. We all wish the series would continue, but it was abandoned, and we never got the modern version it truly deserved. Until now. I'm attempting to remake Project IGI from scratch, using the most powerful engine out there with zero budget. Let's see how far I can push this. Right now, we're starting from a completely blank project, so we need anything to begin with. After a bit of searching online, I found this amazing set of free FPS arms, complete with all the essential animations. Huge thanks to the creator for making this available for free. I imported the arms into Unreal, applied the textures, and set up the basic animations. Next, I added simple movement mechanics like walking, sprinting, and jumping. As you can see, the character now moves around smoothly. Then I applied the animation setup that I have created. The animations were really smooth and transitioned nicely. After that, it was time to set up the firing and reloading mechanics. I made the rifle fully automatic and added the shooting logic. For reloading, I created a more advanced setup, checking ammo, clip size, and all the conditions needed for a smooth reload. We're checking if its firing is true or false. If it's false, then we go through a branch. I won't bore you with the entire blueprint. Let's just say it's all working perfectly now. Moving on, how could we forget about aiming down sights? Designing good ADS and recoil isn't easy. It requires high-quality models and animations, and a lot of time. But since this is a zero-budget remake, I went with a simpler approach, just like the classic IGI. And honestly, the zoom in and zoom out effect feels good enough for now. Up until this point, the game was completely silent, so I added some sound effects, including a few directly from the original IGI game. That brought a whole new level of atmosphere. But the rifle still felt empty. To fix that, I added bullet tracers, shell ejections, and some nice muzzle flash effects. These small details make a big difference. Suddenly, the weapon feels alive. Still, something was missing. The gun sounded good, but it didn't feel powerful. That's where camera shake comes in. So I created a set of custom camera shakes for all the necessary actions to make the movement feel more dynamic and alive. I then hooked them up to the blueprint. You can see how much more alive and responsive everything feels now. With the FPS arms done, it was time to move on to AI bots. For the enemy bots, I downloaded a character model from Mixamo and applied the animations. I wanted the AI to feel smart, so I built a full behavior tree and added all the core logic. Patrolling, shooting, and most importantly, not shooting through walls. Let's test it. As you can see, when I walk into their line of sight, they start shooting. When I take cover, they stop. Exactly how it should work. I even added a sniper enemy, because what's IGI without a sniper? He's working perfectly too. To complete the look, I designed a custom IGI-style in-game UI in Photoshop and implemented it in the project. Before we move on, if you'd like to try this project yourself or customize it however you want, the full project files are available to my Patreon supporters. Link is in the description. Now it's time for level design. Using only free assets, I built a simple environment that captures the feel of classic IGI maps. It's not super detailed, but it works, and it runs well. I combined all the systems into this final level, and with that, the remake is ready for a gameplay test. Let's check it out. That was the quick look at my IGI remake. It was so difficult and stressful to play. I challenge you to kill all the bots in this level. Of course, there's still a lot to add and a lot to improve. But as a solo developer with limited resources, I did my best to bring this vision to life. This project took a lot of time, effort, and more than a few sleepless nights. So if you enjoyed it, please consider showing some love. I'm now fully back and active, and there's a lot more coming. Don't forget to grab this project and many others on my Patreon. Link is below. Thanks for watching. Take care.